leather gloves, we're slapping in hams, popcorn and peanuts, we're working the stands, pink cotton candy, love on a stick, who's chasing the beer, that circle the lips, play ball, play ball. Roll up the bases and smack it right over the wall.
Play ball.
Play ball.
Play ball.
Woo!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Laughter Saves Lives
Live
here on Strong Island Television in Paradise Studios in beautiful Massapequa, New York. Downtown Massapequa. We're downtown Massapequa. Hello, Patrick. We're brought to you by the law firm of Barasch and McGarry, lawyers for the 9/11 community. Back on the air live. I haven't been here for 2 weeks.
I know.
2 weeks.
I know.
No, more than 2 weeks. Because I was naked in the bathroom doing the show 2 weeks ago. Last week we didn't do a show.
Still recovering from that.
Yes, and let me start with that. Not with the shower scene.
Okay.
If you want to see that show,
You should
go
really,
watch the
you
show
should
because
see that show.
it really was just brilliant.
It was
The way I did, because everybody thought I was naked in the shower.
and
Am I
nobody
right?
was expecting it.
Nobody was not even Butch. Not even
No.
Butch. Butch was like, "Oh my God, he wants me to come to him. Why am I going?" But he did, and Butch worked that out perfectly.
It was
Especially when he came out, he went, "Shh, that was great. That was great." I never told him that. That was great. So we're back. The Washington D.C. trip was wonderful. They treated me like a star. I stayed in a hotel 3 blocks from the Capitol. Walked and met a ton of Capitol Police. Then went to the show, and it was great. The first fundraiser, the first fundraiser that they are having for the Washington, D.C. Fire and EMS Foundation in 5 years. Amy Morrow, who was the president of the foundation now, worked with me. So much fun. Italian, we're both Italian. Was sitting there. She grew up right there, right near the Capitol. That's where her family grew up. And we went to a local bar the night before with one of our friends. Treated me like gold. So thank you, Amy. They want us back.
Oh, that's exciting.
Wanted to go back next time. We're going to do something bigger next time. So that was so much fun. So that was the Washington, D.C. trip. I was asking, let's talk about your trip quickly. You went to Dallas, outside of Dallas?
I went to San Antonio.
San Antonio, close, same state.
Texas.
Right.
Yes, and also was treated
Well, because you
like
are a
gold.
star.
Like gold. They
Yeah.
were wonderful. They
Yes.
really were.
And what did you do? Tell them what you did.
It was me and the girl played Molly and the girl Aileen who played Annie.
Annie, you played all in the movie.
The three of us, we
Right.
were all in the movie
Nice.
together. And we were doing meet and greet. We met fans. We signed autographs. We spent time with people.
And
It
what was the name of the movie?
Annie.
No, you say that to me because you look at me like, John, you're a friggin' idiot. Annie.
Annie.
I know that, but maybe somebody watching
You're
does
right.
not know
You're
what
right.
movie we're talking about.
Even though I said Aileen Quinn who played Annie.
And there's a lot of Annie's.
I just want people. It's not just Annie. We're talking about the movie. It was the movie.
The
With Carol
1982.
Burnett, and it
3
was
minutes.
amazing.
3 minutes. Remember when you said I'm not coming on tonight? And we've
Yeah,
said,
but
yeah,
we
he's
want
on.
people to know.
3
We
minutes.
love Roseanne, and we want people to know about her.
That's why I wanted her to repeat what movie,
You're right.
because there are Annies in
There are.
other movies.
But this was the Annie, 1982. And they just could not have been nicer to us.
And you deserve it.
And
you deserve
it was really great. And we were there with two actors from Stranger Things, the guy who played Mr. Clark, the science
I've
teacher,
never watched the show, to be honest.
and the guy who was the Demogorgon in season 1.
But a big show. A big show.
Big
Two
show.
big shows.
Big show.
All right.
So before you guys go, we talked about it right before
Hey,
the
Johnny,
show.
what's doing, Johnny Salerno?
Johnny Salerno's there. I wanted to have you talk about the coin. I know we don't have one, but I want you to talk about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have Jonathan put it up in the website in the next day or two, so
Okay.
people who aren't just at our shows can buy them. So explain what the coin is and explain a little bit about it.
Well, a challenge coin, military, first responders. Everybody has a challenge coin. usually your own company has a challenge coin. And basically what it is, it's a thing with pride. You have it, has your logo on it, whatever. And people have been saying to me for years, different fire departments, you guys should make a challenge coin. You guys should make a challenge coin. Well, bam! Laughter Saves Lives came out with a challenge coin a few weeks ago. It looks fantastic. I really can't discuss what's on the back, but if you message me, I will send you the front and the back of the coin. Our logo is on the front, Laughter Saves Lives. And on the back, it says, make someone laugh today, never forget. And there's another logo on the back. You'll love it. You'll love it. So we started taking donations for those. I don't even know if I could say that. I guess I know. Reason I had Dallas on my mind is Laughter Saves Lives comedy tour is hitting Dallas, Texas in April with my buddy who's just on the air there, John Solano, retired NYPD, and there's a whole bunch of work out there for the military. We're going to raise money for the 9/11 stair climb that they do. This is a memorial. It's not a fundraiser that they do. So the people that go to remember those lost on 9/11 have to pay for their airfare, their hotels, the event, renting the building, whatever. Laughter Saves Lives is going out. We're going to raise some money to offset the cost for these people who are going for this memorial. Going to be a great show, great time. Looking forward to it. And Johnny already booked. We're going to the Veterans Hospital the day before during the day.
Nice.
Doing a free show in the Veterans Hospital.
Nice.
Laughter Saves Lives on the road. Christmas lights.
Christmas lights. Here they are.
We were just talking Christmas lights.
Well, these are colored.
Well, here's what I do. When I put my lights away, it's cold, and Johnny doesn't have much patience. So they are a mess. So what Johnny does is when he opens them up, he throws them all in the garbage, and he goes down to Ace Hardware and buys 8 boxes of lights. So that's what I did the other day. And here's Ace Hardware. We love them. We hope to get them as a sponsor. I get the coupons in the mail. Do you ever get the Ace coupons in the mail?
All the time.
Get the coupons in the mail. 15% off, unless it's on sale.
Yeah, then you know.
Okay,
well, that's every
the
place.
lights, $16 on sale, $1 each. Can't use the coupon now. Bada bing. See what did they do?
Yeah, but $1 each.
It's on sale like $1 less. Now I can't use the 20% off.
But
it's not right. Hey, Ann, it's not right. It's not right. Here's how I put my lights up. You said you put your own lights up.
I do put my own lights up. I get Ace coupons. I get all the things that dudes get because I do all the things that dudes do. Because I'm all by myself.
You're not all by yourself. You're very well loved.
I am. Oh, I am.
Very well loved, and you're not all by yourself.
You want to come put my lights up?
I don't. I don't even want to put my lights up. Like, here's how I put my lights up. I go like this. Look, I go like this, and then I throw it on the bush, and I throw it, and my lights are just a mess. But it looks artistic, I think. Everybody has a perfectly outlined. Mine looks like I just went, like that.
Okay.
And then my wife, she wants a nativity every year, and every year it breaks or whatever, and she gets something cheap. So she ordered this cheap nativity yesterday, and I'm out there trying to put it up. And the thing is, at night, it has like some lights, but not a lot of lights. So at nights, it just looks like a bunch of lights. Like
you need to get one of those
nativity.
You need to get one of those spotlights that you stick in the ground.
Yeah, I guess.
Get the solar one, and
Paulie gets what she wants.
Paulie
gets what she wants.
That's right. It's good for you.
So exciting night for our people from around the country, because tonight, like we make like we're in New York City. It's the Christmas tree lighting in Rockefeller Center.
Oh, is that tonight?
It's tonight, and you know where the tree is from? Binghamton, really, Vestal. Binghamton, New York.
Really?
Right near where my daughter went to college. Now, guess this. When they said it on the air, I was like, oh, my God. How old do you think the tree is?
85 years old.
Laura, you want to say off the air?
125 years old.
Laura says 125 because she's been drinking on the way here. And my friend here, 85, bing, 80 years old.
Really?
Now, but think about that.
See, but if this price was right, I'd lose because I went over.
Beautiful tree growing 80 years, and they cut it down. Now, and you know how much the people that get for that tree?
How much?
Nothing.
Oh, they're donating it.
They're donating it.
Yes.
They're donating it. So it was probably like blocking their view for something. They're probably not that nice. I can't believe somebody's that nice. Here's my 80-year-old tree. Take it.
Take it. I hate this tree.
Or it is New York City. There could have been a little like, under the table maybe, I don't want anything. Don't write me a check. Cash.
There you go.
You never know. You never know, right?
Well, they paid to have it taken down, right?
Yeah. And you know what upsets me when you get cash like that sometimes? They go like that. Why do you have to go? You don't have to go.
To let everybody know it's under the table.
So the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree.
Yes.
Barry Manilow is going to be the time in New England.
All right.
Took me away. And who else is there tonight? Oh, my other favorite, Cher.
Really? Boy, they are just dragging the old ghosts out of the car. I could have been there. They should have had me there if they're getting those.
I love Cher. What's your favorite Cher song? You like Cher?
I like Cher.
What is your favorite song?
Well, I love the Sonny and Cher era. You know, babe. I got you, babe.
They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until. You know what's going to happen? We're singing it so good. We're going to get cut off because you're not allowed to play music.
That's right. They're going to think
it's the original.
They're going to think it's us.
So we better stop.
All right, let's stop.
We'll get cut right off the air. What else did I want to talk about? When your kids were young.
Yes.
Babies.
Yes.
4 or 5. Mm-hmm. What shows did they watch any show over?
Oh God, yes. Yes.
Where you were sick of the beginning of this,
Barney.
How did Barney start? What was Barney's theme?
I love you.
Oh, you love me. Okay.
Yeah.
And they did that before every episode?
Uh-huh.
Well, my granddaughter was watching Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol, I'll be there on the double. Now, the song isn't enough, right? You hear it over again. The episodes are 8 minutes long. You just get into it. Here it comes again, Paw Patrol.
Oh, God.
So yesterday I had the 2 of them there. I babysat. I filled in Saturday night. Did a little Grumbab's late night duty. Filled in. And I said, we're watching something else. We're watching something else. We watched a beautiful episode of Big Bird leaves Sesame Street to go somewhere else, moving with a family.
Oh.
The Gagoots Show. Hello,
Hey, the Gagoots.
And then Big Bird came back. And they stayed to watch the whole episode. I got them to watch it. So, and then the other show is DuckTales. Woo! Ba, 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 ba.
I don't know those shows.
Woo!
Thank
Hey,
God.
Anita. Oh, it makes me crazy. Anything else going into the holidays?
No, just I'm going Christmas shopping with my mom and my sister tomorrow.
All right, this is the second or third time that he's not coming.
Yeah, it's okay. New viewer alert. New viewer alert. Hello, Anita Anderson. Welcome to the show. Thank you for watching.
Hi, Anita.
Hi, Anita.
Thanks for watching.
I think we have Ann to thank for bringing Anita on board.
We do. I'm going Christmas shopping tomorrow.
Okay. So I'm an extra large.
Okay.
I want you to buy me a present. Okay. I will give you the money.
No, I don't need the money.
Here's why. Because if you buy me a better present than my family's presents that they buy me, which is not hard. It's not hard because the presents that I've got in the past, horrible, and they get mad at me because I complain about presents. I don't want to complain about presents. It's, what do they say, the thought that counts?
Yeah.
No
but
thought.
It isn't the thought that counts.
No, it is. There's no thought.
My kids honestly, they give great gifts.
Okay. I'll give them the money to buy me something.
Last year or 2 years ago, you know what they got me?
No,
made me cry. There was a picture of them when they were little in the snow. And they recreated it as adults and then put the pictures side by side.
I love that. As long as they didn't do that with like a bath.
No,
when they were little taking that bath and they do naked.
Yeah, no.
And then they recreated it at this.
That would have been weird.
Inappropriate.
That would have been weird.
Inappropriate. Let's go to break and we'll be back with filmmaker Rex Dean.
Hi, I'm Arthur Lee, founder, CEO, and inventor of LifeVac, a simple rescue device that can save a child's life in a choking emergency. All these people were saved with LifeVac. People may not realize that on average, 14 people a day die from choking-related incidents. Every 5 days, one of those is a child. as simple as place, push, pull.
To learn more, please visit lifevac.net.
I figured you'd do that.
That is
And
the end.
we're back with
Back,
Laughter
yes.
Saves Lives Live. Pow, bam, woo, and so our first guest, very interesting. He is a filmmaker. All right. It is a 35 millimeter
Existential.
I'm like my 7-year-old grandson.
This is why I need
It's
to
a
be
35
here.
millimeter
Existential.
sci-fi comedy film called Space Baby. Please, a nice warm welcome for Rex Dean.
Oh, hey.
From California.
I got something for you.
Yes.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful and the fire is so delightful. But since we got a place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Oh, very nice.
Rex, did you grow up in LA?
No, I grew up in Colorado where it snowed a lot.
Oh, so don't you miss that?
Well, around this time of year for sure, yeah.
What do you got hanging? Something hanging on your screen. There's something hanging.
Oh, yeah, that's my microphone.
Okay.
But I'm heading to New York tonight on the Red Eye. I'll be there at 5:30 in the morning tomorrow, and I hope you guys can come to see my film, which is a great film for Christmas. It's kind of a family film called Space Baby.
Yeah, that's what you're here for. We wanted to talk a little bit about a lot of bit about that. So I watched the trailer and I read what's in here and a few questions. Let's talk about number one. What's interesting, Roseanne, 25 plus years from start to finish on this film. Correct?
Yes. I was thinking just the other day that I'm probably some kind of genius, but I work so slowly nobody notices.
And,
well, why did it take 26 years?
Well, in truth, my investor died right after we finished filming, and I just didn't have the money to finish it. So, and I had to raise my kids and get them through school. And so I thought it was more important to focus on that than on finishing the film. And once they all grew up and got jobs, I could start keeping my money again and putting it back into the final parts of the film.
Well, you're telling me your kids got jobs and you can keep all your money now? Because I'm doing something wrong then.
Yeah, you are.
I'm doing something. They got jobs, Rex, and they're still taking money.
Oh yeah, no, it was exciting when they all got out of college and then a couple years later got jobs.
Yes.
And now they make more than I do. I never understood why parents would ever feel bad about that. It's like, look, thank God you make more than I do.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you want for you. That's what you want for your kids, you know. So most of the stuff that you did when you went back to the film was editing and special effects, or was there any more acting that had to be done?
No, it was all all scanning the film into, onto the computer, and then I added some more ladybugs. We had ladybug fighter pilots that my daughter's teenage girlfriends voiced. So they're little, teenage ladybug fighter pilots. And I added some more of those because some of my friends said that they were their favorite part of the film. So I had to make them act, but otherwise the acting was done.
What's the age range for this film? I got a 7-year-old grandson. Would he be interested? Would he like it?
Yes, I think he would love it. It's the kids in it were my son. I think it'll blow his mind too. My son was 8 when we made the film, and he is, and the film looks like it was shot yesterday. So a lot of people in the audience when we screened it in LA, they just thought this looks a little like a vintage film. I mean, there's something almost Stranger Things about it, but it just feels a little vintagey. And anyway, this little 8-year-old boy comes up on stage and he's 34 and he's 6'2".
and this is the kid in the film?
Yeah, and he's an LA Times reporter, and he was so cute because the moderator said, "Hey, what was it like making this film?" And he said it was sort of like a massive summer camp was built just for me with 50 people who came. And if whatever ideas I would have, I'd say, "I have a funny idea, Dad," and my dad would say, "That sounds fun. Let's do it." So it was a lot of fun.
What it's about, Rex? What is the film about?
Well,
the outline.
it's about this little mad scientist who wants a baby brother because his sister is kind of annoying. His sister only loves nature and talks to animals, and he loves science, and so he wants to become the smartest kid in the world and talk to the universe and figure out the secret of life. And his best friend next door is this old ball player who's kind of based on Satchel Paige. He happens to have the blueprint for the Holy Grail, which was this walkie-talkie to the universe. And so the little boy rebuilds the Holy Grail and starts talking to the universe. and they, it turns out we need to get a new soul for the earth. That's kind of the main goal of the movie, is that they have to contact heaven and get a new soul for the earth. And there's an evil nurse who works for the devil who runs the rest home next door. And so she's always trying to kill them. And, it's a lot of, it's a comedy, but it's about a lot of, serious themes, but like you say with laughter, I mean, you really, I don't know. I love making people laugh. So
it sounds like a very timely concept. The earth needs a new soul. I think it's perfect timing. It
does. It's crazy because just as a joke, I made this nurse who was my wife's best friend. We would just do we would cut her face out and paste it on the picture of Goering in a Nazi book, and so he'd turn a page and you'd see Nurse Nancy, and we made her a fascist, that was 300 years old or something. But it was a joke, as if that was historic. And nowadays it seems like fascism's kind of on the rise. And the thing that, the reason I wanted to talk to you guys is that I realized after 20 years that all the characters think of themselves as superheroes. One calls himself Mental Man. I want to be the smartest kid in the universe. Little girl says, I'm Nature Girl. I can talk to animals. And then there's this old angel who's 300 years old. And none of them have any real superpowers. The old angel can pitch really well. He's based on Satchel Paige. But the only power he has is to sacrifice himself for others. And Nature Girl, the only power she has is to get her ladybugs in her to stand up for her little brother against the evil nurse. And the only power the main character has is to gain courage and then mentor his own little brother, Space Baby, who they get.
Even 26 years ago, why Satchel Paige? I mean, even 26 years ago, he was, outdated, so to speak. People may not know who he is. No? Why Satchel Paige?
Well, I actually had a friend in Harvard Square who was this old black storyteller named Brother Blue. And everyone thought he was crazy because he would just say, zabbity boop, shoobity zam, long ago and far away, there was a deer with a heart of gold, but he actually had a PhD from Harvard, and he was a friend of mine. And I just thought it was funny that when you meet someone and they seem crazy, but it turns out they're not. So the character in my film, he says, hey, you ever heard of the Emancipation Proclamation of 1863? And the little kids say, yeah, that freed the slaves. He said, that was my idea. And it turns out it was, because Abraham Lincoln there's a scrapbook and it says thanks for the idea, Abraham Lincoln. So
Rex, what's going on in the city on Sunday?
At 4:30 at the Regal Theater in Union Square, there is a screening of this film, and it's really destined to be a cult classic, and this will be only the second screening in world history. We showed it in LA and filled the Chinese theater. 300 people came. Wow. And this one is, I think to get in early on this cult classic, I don't know if you can see the main character.
Yes.
Was really cute, kind of Macaulay Culkin kind of guy. And he builds that helmet to talk to the universe. We have a big poster that we're bringing.
Okay.
And
can you go Sunday, Roseanne? Can you go Sunday? I'm actually flying. I'm teaching a class Monday in Green Bay. I need to make the money, Rex. I need to make the money.
I'm so sorry. I would love for you to see it, though.
I would love to meet you.
I would love to see
the film too, but
I can't, unfortunately.
You can't go?
No.
What do you have? 2 tickets put aside for us?
Absolutely.
I don't know. Maybe Richie can go.
Yeah, please.
All right. I'll see if we can send somebody. But thank you for the invitation, because I've never been invited anywhere, but not to a premiere.
Well, just to finish my point, like I think the only superpower that matters is not like, killing people with your gaze or setting things on fire with your fingers. I think the only superpower that matters is what firefighters do, which is sacrifice themselves for others, just care about each other, or teachers, So
I think that what you said, the second half, is care about each other. It's so important these days. It's so hard because there's so much anger out there and friction and hate, to bring people together and watch your movie and go to a comedy show, and be able to have a conversation with people that you don't agree with. We got to bring that art back. People that you disagree with on certain topics, you can still hang out with them and care about them and disagree and learn from each other. I listen. Even though if Roseanne said, "Oh, here's what I believe," and I go, "Well, I really believe in that, but let me see why she does. What can I learn?" Right? And I think a lot of people don't do that anymore. They're immediately thinking of their comeback.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They are.
What am I going to say to this person, and not listening to what they're saying?
So, this film, it sounds like that it's geared for kids, but also will be very entertaining for adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's built for kids that have like a PhD in philosophy. No, we had one film reviewer who happened to be a history teacher, and he really got it. He said, "This is destined to be a cult classic. It brought me back to my childhood and the curiosity that made life wonderful and limitless." What I found is that I think it's for spiritual people. But I think kids are spiritual people. So I think that, it's something you can definitely bring kids to. And some of it'll be, over their heads, like in a Simpsons episode, but they can definitely enjoy it. There's just a ton of crazy, colorful, funny things going on. And then just, some ideas. But John, absolutely. I grew up in Colorado where there's a lot of conservatives, and including in my own family. And the truth is, we all humans agree on like 1,000 things. We can agree on so many things. And then there are a few things we don't agree on. But I think if we can figure out what we do agree on, often we find that that we agree on almost everything.
Right. Right. What have you been? We only have a few minutes, but what have you been doing since you started this movie and went on hiatus to raise your kids? What were you doing to make the moolah, so to speak? What was your then?
Yeah, I wrote software that is used for custom textbook publishing. But I spent a lot of my free time making films in Boston for inner city schools. There's one called Nativity Prep that Jesuits started, and I made fundraising films for those, which I'm so proud of, because I would spend several days there and really try to capture the generosity of these teachers. Most of them with Teach for America, so they're all volunteering. But it takes a lot of time to raise kids. But also, I've been singing and working on my first album. I love singing.
Butch said that you sing. Maybe you want to come back another night and sing a tune or two.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know.
December 3rd, keep singing. It's December 3rd.
Where the treetops glisten.
4:30 is the premiere of Space Baby.
Children listen.
The website is, I didn't write it down. You go to the website and
Spacebaby.com has a link to the ticket site. And if you come and say that you saw me on this show, I will invite you to the after party. So that'll be fun. There's going to be hopefully about 50 friends and 50 strangers, and so please send people our way.
All right, Ken, thanks so much for coming on. It's a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for taking the time to do the show.
Thanks, Rex.
Good luck.
Yeah. All right. Hope to see you guys again soon.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
Rex.
Bye-bye.
And we'll be back with Ken Zor from the Marty Lyons Foundation.
If you spent time downtown on 9/11 or in the 8 months after, you were exposed to toxic air and may be eligible for compensation from the $10 billion 9/11 Victim Fund. But most people who qualify still haven't claimed what they're entitled to.
I worked downtown. I didn't die. I was an office worker. I felt like there were others who deserved the money more than I did.
A major reason people haven't claimed the money they're due is guilt. They feel guilty claiming funds when others died or were first responders.
I heard there were 9/11 funds, but because I wasn't a first responder, I did not apply.
You do not have to be a first responder to qualify. This fund was created for everyone who worked, lived, or attended school south of Canal Street, who may have experienced or have experienced respiratory illness or any of the 68 cancers linked to the toxins. Even if you have a family history of cancer, there is a presumption linking most cancers to the toxins.
I thought it was too late to make a claim. My spouse worked downtown at a bank and died of cancer. Honestly, I just haven't felt up to it.
The government's $10 billion Victim Fund and Health Program have been permanently extended. You just need to have been below Canal Street on 9/11 or at any time in the following 8 months. To see if you qualify, call or go to 911fund.com to speak to a representative of Barasch and McGarry, lawyers for the 9/11 community.
There are many reasons people who are eligible for compensation are not stepping up to claim it. To those who are holding back, I would say just take the first step. Ask for help. Make the call. It's not too late.
I called and I qualified.
I qualify.
I qualify.
Millions of dollars remain unclaimed. You do not have to be seriously ill to qualify.
We're back.
And we're back. Come closer. With Laughter Saves Lives live here at Strong Island Television, Paradise Studios with Rex, Ken, and the whole group.
You got the name right this time.
Ken, Rex. If I say all the names, I'm going to hit one of the names.
You're going to get one of them correct.
Bobby, can you pull that out from there? Like go back a little more, make the picture a little bigger so we're not on top of each other.
And if I may, while he's doing that,
yes,
there's 3 things.
Beautiful.
Quick. The last thing you said to me in the break was you're a Met fan. So who's your guy?
Who's my guy?
Who's your guy?
On the Mets?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I have one.
No. My guy is, I'm old school.
Yeah, me too.
I'm old school. My original guy is Mookie Wilson.
Got it.
My guy now, who do you think I'm going to say? Who's the
Polar
hustler?
Bear.
Nemo!
Oh, the center fielder. He is. And the kids love him.
Oh, I love him.
So my guy, real quick, I'm a Yankee fan, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
sorry.
The very first autograph I ever got was Gary Carter.
Ah.
My parents had a boat marina in Freeport. Freeport's Long Island, folks. And one of his customers got me an autograph. It was the very first autograph I ever had. And I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And he had it personalized and all that stuff. So I was a Yankee fan who got Met autographs. So Gary's my favorite player all time, then Donnie Baseball. Even though the Yankees are my favorite team.
How could you not love Donnie Baseball? Played so hard. And who was the other guy, the outfielder that would run through the wall?
Yankees or Mets?
Yankees. You got to love players like that. That hustle.
Wow. I'll take them all.
Yeah. It's anyway.
Second thing. Earlier on in the show, you mentioned
I was making notes here.
Youth shows, cartoons and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So my 4-year-old, hi JR.
Which one?
JR is my 4-year-old.
Is he watching?
Spidey and his Amazing Friends.
Spidey and his
today.
Amazing Friends.
So it's Spider-Man, but in a kid version.
Oh.
That's his. You sang DuckTales.
DuckTales.
I was singing it in the corner. Yep, that was it. And I already forgot the third point, so as we talk, I'll get back to the third point.
Dora the Explorer is what I want to get her into.
Oh,
I love Dora. Swiping, no swiping.
That was another one I had to deal with.
You don't like Dora? I love Dora.
After
That's a great show.
it's like
I know. Well, anyway, look, Ken's here from the Marty Lyons Foundation. And the first thing I want to say is because I know I've been making them a little crazy. I'm not that busy, people. I'm just an idiot. You know, people call me, oh, John, you didn't get back to me. I know you're busy. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. I'm busy. I'm an idiot. ADD, the meds still aren't in. Thank you for including us in this wonderful event we're going to have.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry I couldn't make the other event. I had to make money. I had to go and teach. And I was going to bring up Jack Clunan at your gala or whatever. Was it a gala?
Gala, yep. Who wants to come out for a free meal, some drinks, but you didn't want to come. I understand.
No, free meal and drink.
I love
free,
a gala. Why
wouldn't
you ask? I love a gala.
I know, but if they wanted
I've got
me,
gala clothing.
They wanted me. I have no gala clothing. They wanted me to. I do have an outfit, though. I do have an outfit.
No, not
They
that
wanted
outfit.
me to bring up Jack Clooney.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Jack was one of your, what do you call them?
One of our wish children.
Wish children at what age?
I believe it was 15 years ago.
Okay.
And he's now 30. So call it.
Is Jack that old? I think he's 12.
Yeah. And ironically with Jack, so for those watching, Jack is now an EMT.
Amazing.
FDNY.
Wait, before you say the next thing, I told you Jack was going to medical school.
You did the other day on email.
Jack is going to medic school to be a paramedic.
Oh. Not medical.
Not medical. That's over my head.
Yeah,
but now you said no.
I was telling everybody, oh my God, Jack got into medical school. What a great thing. And people were going, really?
Yeah.
So when I told Jack, I go, Jack, nobody believed it anyways.
What's amazing about him is obviously Long Island. So we're based here on Long Island. 41 years, 8,400 wishes, $43 million. We've been here a while.
Yes, you have.
And Jack, it's funny when you talk to Jack, and actually it's not 15 years old. I want to say it's maybe 8 or 9 years old. For him, because he doesn't remember his wish. His wish was a Disney trip.
Oh, really? He doesn't remember?
He doesn't really remember much of the trip.
Well, his parents went on the trip and left Jack home, didn't they?
Correct. Yeah, because he wouldn't know the difference either way. But what's unique about him is, unfortunately, 6 out of 10 kids that we grant the wish to do not make it to their 18th birthday.
Right.
So here he is. He's 30. He's either 30 or 31. He's an EMT with the FDNY, and he's doing his thing.
He's doing God's work. This kid, I call him a kid, came to me and go, a few years ago, I want to become an EMT. After I knew all he went through, right, all the cancer and everything, I want to become an EMS volley. I go, oh, I don't know if he could do this, physically, and he did it. Yeah. Then he comes to me and he goes, I want to be FDNY EMT, and I'm like, oh, Jack.
And at our gala, he spoke to the guests at the gala. And one of the things he mentioned was how hard it was for him to get through the physical.
Oh, I could imagine.
FDNY.
I could imagine.
He kept saying, you can't do this, you can't do that. And he basically flipped it around and goes, I can do this and I can do that. Next thing you know, he passes the physical exam because of all of his ailments that he had.
Yeah.
And now, like I said, he's been doing it, I don't know how many years now, but yeah, he's 30-something years old, EMT with the FDNY.
Well, what's amazing about it is he became a EMS right when COVID hit. He was out there on the streets during the height of COVID. And if you spoke to him during that time, he was tired, he was overworked, but always had a smile on his face.
And that's the thing about him. He is a nice person.
And he's freaking funny.
He is.
He knows how to write.
The only person I've ever seen him really give a hard time to is you, but
we bust each other's chops.
Yeah.
But he's a
because
great guy.
that's what
you do. A t-shirt like that, it's easy though.
Yeah, that's
no
what
gala gear. This guy, come on.
I have some gala gear. I can turn it out. I could. Laura thinks I can't.
I've seen your suit.
Anymore.
I've seen your gala suit.
No, you did. Oh, you did. I think. Did you?
I did.
It's not worn yet, though.
I know, but it should never be.
No, if maybe you'll have to go with me, and you'll have to put up with that, because I think it's a nice little suit. It's different. It's very different.
Oh, it's different.
Well, don't wear it on January 26th.
Well, maybe.
I certainly will not.
No. So let's talk a little more about the Marty Lyons Foundation. So they wish. What ages are these wishes granted?
So, like I said, we're 41 years, and we are 3 to 17 years old, and the criteria is basically a
3 to 17.
3 to 17 years old.
Right.
Terminal or life-threatening illness. For us, it's not so much the illness; it's more the diagnosis.
Right.
You'll have some kids maybe with cystic fibrosis or maybe even a Down syndrome. But because of the severity of those particular ones, some folks might not think it's a terminal diagnosis, but it leads to other things.
Right.
So for us, it's not so much the illness; it's the actual diagnosis of it.
And people who are watching, who is Marty Lyons?
My intern.
And was.
He hates when I say that. Marty.
Probably loves when you say that.
40, probably now 43 years ago.
Wow.
44 years ago, 1979 actually. I think my math is correct.
45 years ago.
Just say a long time ago. Just say a long time.
Alabama, All-American, national champion, team captain. Gets drafted. Football gets drafted by the New York Jets in the first round.
Right.
Comes to New York, is a member of the famed New York Sack Exchange. Joe Klecko, Mark Gastineau, Abdul Salam.
Yep.
In 1982, after being in New York for a couple of years and the glitz and the glamour of New York, and walking into a steakhouse and everybody buys you a steak.
Yeah, I hate when they do that. I get embarrassed. I get embarrassed. Go ahead.
March of '82. So we're talking the '81 season or the off season. 3 things happened to Marty within 6 days. The birth of his first son, a healthy boy. 4 days later, his father was coming up from Florida to visit Marty and his son in New York. Passes away from a massive heart attack. And then 2 days after that, Keith, who Marty was a big brother to, and I'll give a shout to big brothers, big sisters, that type of a relationship, passed away from leukemia at 5 years old. So for 2 years, Marty's Keith's big brother from 3 to 5 years old. His father passes away, his son is born. So I always stress it's not 7 days. It was actually within 6 days, those 3 life events happened. And now he's in New York, and now he has this almost spiritual awakening saying, why me? Why now? I have this platform. I can do what I want to do. Let's do the right thing. So 6 months later, he starts the foundation, and here we are, 41 years later.
That's
again,
fantastic.
8,400 wishes. And I'll stress the wishes. We had somebody in our office today. If we send somebody to Disney, as an example, and because it's happened before, and it's a family of 4, let's say Suffolk County, here on Long Island, and you're going to be making your way to LaGuardia or JFK Airport. You're now in a limousine from your house going to the airport. You're on an airplane. You're going to check in Orlando at a hotel or one of the places down there before you even get to Disney.
Right.
And some of the kids have never been in a limo. They've never been on an airplane. They've never been in a hotel, jumping on the hotel beds.
Oh, I love doing that.
So that's a Sunday night. And then Monday, you're going to Disney.
Right.
So before you even go to Disney, you've had these life experiences where we've been in a limo. Yeah. We've been in a hotel. We complain about pillows and blankets and sheets. They want to be in it. So when we get to do a wish just like that, when you break it down, it's actually an experience for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah,
and that's one of the
great.
things that we're able to do. It's not just the wish child. It's the family that gets the impact from it.
Yeah.
Love it. Do we have the flyer, Bobby? I hate to put you on the spot for the Marty Lyons event. What's the date? January
26th.
January 26th.
Seaford Fire Department. There we go.
There it is. We took Jack. Joanne said, get Jack off that flyer quick. Jack is bumped. Friday, January 26th. Our headliner.
It's funny because John's bumped right now from the screen. If you can look.
Am I bumped? Yeah. That's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah.
It's the Roxanne Kenny show.
Johnny Watson, I recently met. He had his cancer scare. He was out of the business for a little while. A veteran. We're really excited to have him on this show. And he's excited. And Claudia is up and coming. And Paul Anthony begged to be on this.
Paul was our MC at the gala.
That's why he said they hated me that much.
And I'll give Paul a quick shout. We met him last year at the gala.
He's a good man.
He was recommended to us by one of our former board members, and he came back this year. He wanted to be our MC. We wanted him back, and he was just very gracious, very nice. And I know he's involved in your world, so we're happy to have him involved.
He's a class act. Long Island Comedy Festival. If you see any of their shows, I'm on a few of them from here and there, but he puts on great shows in mostly theaters in Long Island. All right, so we're ready for January 26th.
Yeah. Any information, go to our website, martylionsfoundation.org. That's it. There's no other. It's easy, show up.
Thank you for coming into the studio. Thank you for being here. We're excited. We're excited about the show.
Thanks for all the work you do.
We'll go to break and we'll bring back our comic, Laura Patton. Marty Lyons. He's not Marty Lyons.
Zwanger Passeri has been delivering a true patient-centric experience for the past 70 years. You can always expect to be cared for with compassion, scanned on the latest technology, and a highly trained subspecialized radiologist to interpret your images.
And we're back with Laura Patton.
We're back.
She's coming into the seat.
Here she is.
She's coming around the bend.
She's coming around the back.
I met Laura recently. She's played some pickleball with me. So we'll do the pickleball segment with Laura. Pickleball. What did she say? What are we going to do? We're going to do. Wait, watch. You're going to love this. Pickleball. Watch this. Top Shelf Laugh to Save Lives Pickleball went 4-1 this week.
Woo!
We moved us into 5th place in the league for the first time. We're in the top 5.
Thanks to Olivia.
But here's the problem. I will not be there next week, and her boyfriend is filling in, and they're playing the best 4 teams in the league, which I've never played myself.
Oh.
So they are in trouble. Hello, Jonathan. We need a Laugh to Save Lives almost gala, Jonathan. Almost gala. We don't have galas. We're not that classy. Look who's here. My friend, my pickleball partner every once in a while, Laura Patton. She's funny. She's funny. She's the type of person who's like, I say Tom DiDario. You hang out with her. She's not trying to be funny. She's just funny. She's and a pleasure to hang out with.
Delight.
And she breaks my chops, which I love.
Love that.
Love, on a regular. No, what's even more fun is she breaks Santos' chops.
Yes.
Harry Friedman, especially. She is relentless. Well, you don't break Les's chops as much. He can't. Les is just, he's too nice.
Nah, he's not that nice.
He's not that nice. He's not that nice.
No,
So welcome.
Santos is my boy. He's my
Why?
Because he's Santos. Is he Santos?
Santos.
Because I call Don Sills, and it's Don Sill.
No, it's Santos Sill. If that's how he likes to be mentioned.
Yes, I add the S's, like how my mother, I call it the Facebook, the Instagram. I do the same thing.
You add the S's.
You're like she needed the pillar. You said mother, and my kids make fun of me like, window, what's a window? Because they grew up in Long Island, and I grew up in Queens.
The Queens would be different. But you don't look like a Rhodes Scholar there, Johnny. You're the School of Hard Knocks. So elocution is not your strong
Why did
suit.
you? No, it's not.
John, I came in here telling people how hot you were. There was a picture of you. It disappeared from the internet.
I think now you're making up stories because I wanted to see that picture.
I have 3 copies in my house.
I told you I want one.
I have it blown up.
He looks cute.
Why do I have?
Johnny,
all right, that's it. I am going to look
I'm gonna find
cuter.
This picture.
I'm going to look cute. The next time you see me, you're going to go like this. Who's that guy?
It's
Johnny.
No, I'm not.
Yes, I am going to look cuter because you said I look cute, but that was 20 years ago.
Was it? Are you like the guys that you? And I saw Santos pictures, the same picture he's still using.
Santos, he's not it. No,
I'm not saying he's cute. I'm saying you guys have to learn to update your picture.
I have.
It's a big problem.
Did you see Eric Half on that drum one? I'm like, is that your kid? Come on, stop it.
I know.
Every 3 years.
That's what it's like on the dating site.
Sweetie Pie Honey Bunch. My latest headshot is not that. It's not that. It's.
No, it was a flash. I agreed. It was a flashback, and I was like, oh, I got the vapors. I said, who's this hot guy? And then I saw the name underneath. I go, what? My Johnny.
Did you see him coming out of the shower last week? You would have loved that.
Roseanne even said, I haven't seen a man in a long time, so you don't look bad. She goes, you don't look bad. If she's been with a man for the last 2 weeks, she would have went,
I did say that. I did say that.
Shower one.
You have to see the shower scene. It's one of my best work yet.
It really is.
As good as Psycho shower
better.
Scene?
No, better.
Better.
Because it's fun. This is fun.
Yeah.
This is not Psycho. This is a fun shower scene that was on our show live.
So you came out in a
I can't say anymore. Because we want people to watch the show.
Go back and see it.
So all 9 of you.
If you're looking for a little, what is that? Beefcake? Cheesecake? Beefcake. You're looking for a little beefcake?
It was more.
You got a little beefcake right here.
It was more of a bunt cake.
A bunt cake.
Bunt cake.
I think I'm going to wear hats for more often now. John. What do you think? This is my new Viore hat.
I think you look good no matter what you wear.
Oh, Johnny.
I like the hat.
You know?
I like the hat.
Nice. The new Viore.
Very
one
nice.
Up in the Americana.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not you. That's not your
I have a picture of me in a hat 30 years ago. Maybe you'll like it.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll enjoy that one, Laura.
What is it like a pea hat? I
don't wear those. I don't wear those.
Not the Cost Cobb. What are those hats
like
called?
the newsy hats, like
not
the newsboy hat.
Like, hey, show you
yeah,
fella, yeah.
Extra. Read all about it.
Did I tell you that I used to work
in the water?
I used to work on the docks like Rocky.
No.
Oh, back then. You would have.
Ding, ding, ding. I call bullshit.
Okay, I used to work for Roadway.
Did you throw fish?
Before I became a firefighter, right on the borderline of Brooklyn and Queens.
Okay.
It was on the water, and I used to load the trucks. Right.
What were you loading? Stuff that fell off the
truck?
truck?
I didn't ask.
I didn't ask
You don't ask those questions.
And you know how they paid me? So yeah, Roseanne, you know,
Peel
right?
it off, of course.
Say, hey, where's my check?
Hey.
They went like this, check.
Check.
So I would load the truck, and the thing is, you had to load them with the labels facing the right way. So when
Of
they unload,
course.
and a lot of the guys, the big strong guys, they didn't load. So they called me. I was one of the first ones they called
because you would fix the labels.
Because I was nice and neat, and knew how to load trucks.
Now they call it OCD, Johnny, but that's okay.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
You should be that OCD with your lights.
You were more of a fish thrower.
I wasn't a fish thrower.
Like in the phone fish market.
No, that wasn't me. I wasn't. You're not gonna believe this.
Oh,
I was not a tough guy.
No, I believe it.
I know you believe it. I know you believe it. Like I used to see the tough guys 2 blocks away, and then I would go, I'm going this way.
After you gave them their lunch money. You said, here, fellas.
But you know what?
Yeah, you're like, here.
I went through a situation like that where somebody used to beat me up, not beat me up,
but
give me the noogies in the leg and the calf until I gave my lunch
dead
money.
leg.
Right. So you should just lead with the lunch money. Now these kids can Venmo it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. They go up, they go, here.
Cash at me all your money.
You look like you had sisters.
I did.
That's why.
I had 2 younger sisters.
That'll do.
2 younger sisters.
So you couldn't be tough because you said you couldn't be tough to your sisters. You were soft. That's what happens. The softest ones are the one with the older sister and a younger sister.
What if I told you I never got into a fight?
I believe that.
Never. Either I talked my way out of things, diplomacy.
Yep.
Or I was a very fast runner.
Really? You never threw a punch in a bar?
I wasn't a bar person. I don't drink, and I don't like bars because they're too crowded. I used to, where I used to go? To bands. Those are the bars I went to. When I was, I'm older.
Where we going, like
alive and back in the day,
February's.
Chevys, Dublin pub, bands, we'd all be dancing. There's no dance floor. That's the kind of places
These kids don't dance no more.
No?
No, they go watch a DJ and they sing.
Oh, hey!
There's a cuter one.
Is that cute?
Yeah, but look at you. You're adorable.
That actually looks airbrushed, does it?
It does.
I
That's
never.
AI,
What kind of filter is that?
I don't know.
AI John.
It's not a filter. What Jonathan did is he took an old picture of John and put it into the new Laughter Saves Lives body.
We don't have a new picture of me
Well,
with the
Bobby,
silly hat?
can we keep that picture there and just let Johnny talk?
And just keep it in the middle, right?
Just put it in the middle.
Here.
There we go.
Thank you.
Look
George.
at us with this hot
Look at
fireman. Ooh.
Hey, girls. Want to touch my axe? Hey, ladies.
I can swing that axe.
Ooh, that's quite an axe you got there,
What are you talking about in
John.
your act lately? Give us a little shtick.
What do I got? What's going on lately?
Yeah, we'll get a few minutes.
Well, lately we're talking. Well, first I want to make some corrections.
Oh.
My favorite Cher song is "Dark Lady."
Mine is. Oh my God! Go ahead.
Well, no, "Dark Lady" because I love a song with a story.
It's good.
Because the Gypsy and
Just like Jesse James.
See, that's
my
a good
favorite
one.
Yeah.
And Gypsy, Trance, and Thieves. Barney is a dinosaur from your imagination. That is the beginning.
Yes, you're right.
Yes.
Barney is a dinosaur from your imagination.
When he
Dun, 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 dun.
So the
Yeah.
I Love You was the end.
That's the end.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the history of the tree.
What tree?
Rockefeller City. Remember? Italians.
Italians what?
85 years ago. That tree is up there because of Italians. 1931, Italians
No.
bought it.
You misunderstood me.
No,
I said
know.
the tree is 80
Yeah,
years
we
old.
know,
I
that.
but
Oh.
I'm adding onto your story about that it's only because of the Italians. That's why there's a tree in Rockefeller Center.
Maybe I'm saying that specific tree.
That specific
is
tree.
80 years old.
I
That's
know,
what
but I'm
meant.
saying the
How long have
history
they been
of
doing it though?
85 years.
Okay, is that what you meant when you said 85?
No.
Oh.
No, shit. I knew the age of the tree, but did you know it was because of Italians?
I did not.
Now you do.
Well,
I remember
thank
watching
you.
a
You're
little
welcome.
Now you do.
YouTube
Welcome, New York
documentary
City.
you gotta watch.
For the Italians.
Dads get shit gifts. That is a fact. I don't care.
But don't you get me started. She's making a thing for her desk. She just got her first big girl job, right? She's making a thing with all pictures on it for her family.
Collage.
The boyfriend, she's been going 3 months. I have one picture of me. He has 2 already. She's been going 3 months. I put her through college.
Maybe she should put up that old picture. Maybe she'll get more pictures up there.
People won't buy dicks. People
Real
won't
quickly, because we have to wrap it up. First of all, Laura, thank you very much for coming on.
Oh,
I want to make sure that I mention that we have 2 great shows coming up, of course, but on December 20th,
Yes.
Who do we have? You like saying it, John.
Who do we have?
Oba Baba Tunde is back. Our favorite actor from LA. He's on the Laughter Saves Lives board of directors now. Good man from Queens, New York.
From SWAT, from the big CBS show SWAT.
You will. Thank you, Butch. And what is the other date? What is the other date?
No, we have two shows coming up, but Oba's on the December 20th show.
All right.
What's the other show? You got two. You don't leave us in suspense, Butch.
Well, next week. I can't tell you that.
Shows.
You gotta come back. She's got to come back because she didn't have enough time.
I know.
She's got to come back.
Well, we can have her back. Absolutely. We'd love to have her back.
All right, we got to go, people. Good night. We'll see you next week on Laughter Saves Lives Live. We're going to the diner.
Leather gloves, we're slapping in hands, popcorn and peanuts, we're working the stands, pink cotton candy, love on a stick, who's chasing the beer, the circle the lips, play ball, load up the bases and smack it right over the wall, play ball.